Joining me now live on the set for more on this topic is Ofer Bronstein. You are the president of the International Center for Peace in the Middle East. Thank you so much for coming in to speak to us. This press conference, of course, coming just one day after the UN voted overwhelmingly to reject Donald Trump's unilateral decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Just 9 countries voted to back the U.S. How much is that going to hurt the peace process?
I don't think that it's going to hurt the peace process. I think that Donald Trump is the Harvey Weinstein of politics. He's harassing, he's threatening his partners. If they won't give him what he wants, he was threatening all the people, the country that may vote with him. But he's getting the opposite results. And what we see on the ground is that he succeeded on unifying the Arab and the Muslim world, who is thrown apart and killing one each other. He unified them by his statements. He's unifying the international community. Is marginalizing United States of being a fair player in the peace process, and is feeding the extremists in all sides. He did it for electoral internal reason in the United States to please one of his bases, which are the evangelists, and they believe that in Jerusalem one day Jesus Christ will come from there when all the Jews will be there. But, you know, in every crisis, it's maybe an opportunity. And I'm very happy that President Macron is seizing this opportunity. He met Prime Minister Netanyahu last week. He's meeting President Abbas today. He's expressing the position of France. France will recognize the Palestinian state at the right time. France won't accept any pressure, but the challenge, and France, we will make everything possible for the Arab country to recognize Israel as well and to guarantee the security of Israel. What he has to do with his partner, and they voted at the Security Council 3 days ago, 14 countries, all the huge majority of the Security Council voted against Donald Trump's decision. Only the American voted, put a veto on it. What he has to do now is to put in order the European. It's not normal that the European are giving so much money to the Palestinians, which is a good thing, and they are the main economical partner of Israel, and they don't have any political leverage. So now I think that the task and the challenge of France, maybe with the German partner, is to bring together the European, to have one voice and to play a political role. It's what the international community is asking for. It's what the Palestinians are asking for, as we saw a few minutes ago from the mouth of President Abbas, and it's the role that France was and should play in the future. So it's maybe a good thing for the peace process, because now everybody understands that it's time to go back to the table, to go back to serenity, and to move ahead in a calmer way.
Everyone that is, except perhaps the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. You mentioned this idea of putting political pressure on him from Europe. What exactly could that look like? What kind of pressure would there be that would actually work on Benjamin Netanyahu?
Look, as well as the international community, overwhelming majority yesterday expressed, they did not express only the fact that they did not agree with Mr. Trump's political brutality, but they expressed their will, most of them, for the Israeli and the Palestinians to get to a peace agreement. Most of this country recognize the state of Israel, and it's the right thing. Most of this country, all of them, should recognize the state of Israel, including Arab and Muslim country. This will guarantee the security of Israel. The only thing that will guarantee the security of Israel, and Israel has sometimes good reason to feel threatened, good reason to feel that they're living in a problematic neighborhood. The only way for them to guarantee the security is to have the Arab and the Muslim countries to recognize Israel. At the same time, Israel and his partner, including the American, to recognize the Palestinian state, as it was stated by the President Macron.
But the sticking point is still Jerusalem.
The sticking point should not be Jerusalem. It's a lot of misunderstanding about Jerusalem. We have to be very careful. Jerusalem can be and is an excuse for all the extremists all over the world to act. It's why this excuse should have not been given by Donald Trump to the extremists in the region. Jerusalem, let's put some facts about Jerusalem together. When we speak about Jerusalem, most of the people think that we're speaking about the holy places. Let's not forget that the holy places for the Christian, for the Jews, and for the Muslim represent few hundred square meters. It's nothing. It's a small piece of Jerusalem. East Jerusalem, it's 350,000 Palestinians that don't recognize the annexion of Jerusalem by the State of Israel. West Jerusalem, it's 450,000, mostly Jews, that are Jerusalem de facto. Donald Trump did not need to do what he did because everybody recognizes West Jerusalem as capital of Israel. Now it's time to recognize the Palestinian state and this Jerusalem as being the capital of the future state of Palestine. It may be, this crisis may help everybody maybe to come back to the table of negotiation and for Europe and mainly France to play a constructive role in the region.
Ofer, thank you so much for coming in to speak to us. Ofer Bronstein, the president of the International Center for Peace in the Middle East.
Thank you
so much.